everyone, welcome back. In this session we would learn how to solve the practice problem GCD of two numbers. So basically first we would understand the concept and then we would solve it. So let's start. Basically in this problem what we need to do is we would be given two numbers, for example A1 and A2. Okay, so we need to find the greatest common divisor. Okay, that is the full form of GCD. So basically what we would do is we need to find two things. First is dividend and second is divisor. Okay, so basically when we divide two numbers, over here at this position we have the dividend. Okay, like 1 minute, I made a mistake, let me correct it. Dividend and divisor. Okay, so basically divisor is the value that is over here and dividend is the value that is over here. Divisor is the number which is which is being used to divide the other number, and dividend is the number which is being divided. Okay, so basically in greatest common divisor we need to find a particular number which can which is common for both the numbers, and it is the greatest value among the factors. Okay, so that is what is the meaning of greatest common divisor. So basically we would be using the concept of divisor and dividend. Okay, so we would have two numbers A and B and we would find which is divisor and which is dividend, and using that we would find the greatest common divisor. So let's start. So basically we need to go to the practice portal. Okay, in practice portal you need to go to difficulty. In difficulty you need to choose school. Okay, and then you need to find the problem GCD of two numbers. Okay, now let's move forward and let's solve the question. Okay, so here is the question. Given two positive integers A and B, find GCD of A and B. Okay, and we would code over here. 1 minute. We would code over here. Okay, so now let's do it. Let's start. So first I would take a remainder value that is 1. Okay, so I'm declaring a variable remainder REM whose value I'm just assuming to be 1. So REM equal to 1. This is the first thing. Now like I told you we would have two things, right? Divisor and dividend. So let's do that. So now if A is greater than B, if the value of A is greater than the value of B, then what happens? Then my A is the dividend. Okay, dividend, 1 minute, dividend, okay, and my B is the divisor. 1 minute, is B. So basically because A has a bigger value, so this would be used as the value which is being divided, and because B is small, so this would be used as the value which is dividing A. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Now this is a situation when A is bigger than B, but what happens when B is bigger than A? Then we would just reverse this. Okay, so let's do that. 1 minute. So now else, and in else it would be dividend would be B, and 1 minute, there is a spelling mistake. Dividend would be B and divisor would be A. 1 minute, divisor would be A. Okay, so this is exactly the opposite what I did above. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. Now let's move forward to the next part. Now in the next part we need to check if the remainder is 0 or not. Okay, because we can basically divide, we need to find the factor. So initially the remainder should not be 0. Okay, so what I would do, I would write while. Okay, while my remainder is not equal to 0. Okay, while my remainder is not equal to 0, I need to write REM over here. Okay, so while my remainder is not equal to 0, okay, then I need to do something. What do I need to do? I need to keep on finding the remainder value, right? So what I would do is, I would use the divisor and dividend over here, okay? So what I would do is, I would write remainder. What is remainder? My remainder is dividend, okay, dividend modulus divisor, okay? So dividend modulus divisor would give me the remainder value. Basically modulus finds, the remainder of two numbers. So I hope this is clear to you what we are doing here. Now let's move forward to the next part where we would check after this, is the remainder 0 or not, okay? So if remainder is not equal to 0, okay, again I am saying if the remainder is not equal to 0, so what I would do? Then I would say that my dividend is equal to divisor, okay, my dividend is equal to divisor, and the next thing that I would say is, 1 minute, there is a spelling mistake, dividend is equal to divisor, and the next thing that I would say is divisor is equal to my remainder, and finally I will just return back with the value of my divisor, okay? So return with the value of the divisor. So basically, if after even doing this, my remainder is not 0, that means both my remainder and basically both my divisor and dividend are same. For example, they are 6, 6, okay? So A is also 6, B is also 6, okay? That means both of them are same, okay? So then if both of them are same, then they would exactly be the, the highest value, the greatest common factor. So that is why I am returning with divisor over here. But if this is not the situation, okay? If this is not the situation, I can directly return with the value of divisor, because divisor would be the greatest common divisor. So I hope this is clear to you. Okay, so now once we have done this, we need to click on compile and run. So it is getting compiled. Let's wait. Okay, it is compiled. Let's check. So see, my output is matching with the expected output. So now I would submit the problem. So I have submitted it. Let's wait. So the problem is solved successfully, and this is how you solve the practice problem GCD of two numbers. I hope this session was helpful for you, and thank you for watching it. Thank you.